Good morning, children. In the last class, we have discussed about definition of differentiability. Today, let us solve problems on differentiation. Okay, so let us solve. Differentiate the functions with respect to x. So we are going to differentiate this. Okay, so your first step is to name this function. So let us name this as y equal to sine of x square plus 5. Now, children, we know to find the derivative of sine of x. But we don't know to find the derivative of sine of x square plus 5 because this is nothing but composition of function. Yes. So what we are going to do here is, children, we are going to apply the chain rule. Okay. So differentiating with respect to x, you will get dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of sine of x square plus 5. Okay. So now what you do here, children, is you consider this as sine of capital X. So what is sine of capital X? Sine of capital X is nothing but cos of capital X. Yes. Now after that, you attach the derivative in multiplication form of the function which is not in the standard form. That means here x square plus 5 is not in the standard form. So you are going to multiply with its derivative. So this is your u into v rule. So this will give you cos of x square plus 5 into derivative of x square is nothing but 2x, right? N into x raised to n minus 1. Derivative of constant is 0. So this amounts to 2x into cos of x square plus 5. Okay. Same way, next one. Let us name it as y equal to cos of sine of x. Now you have to take differentiation. So take dy by dx of d by dx of cos of sine of x. Okay, again this is not in the standard form, but because of uv rule or because of the product rule, chain rule, we can take the derivative of the function which is not in the standard form. So treat this as cos of capital X. What is the derivative of cos of capital X? It is nothing but minus sine of capital X. Now because this is not in the standard form, capital X is not in the standard form, you multiply with its derivative. So this will be nothing but minus sine of x into cos of x. Okay, so here this sine of x is nothing but composition function. Okay, the next one is sec of tan of root x. So it is going to be y is equal to sec of tan of root of x. Okay, now what is the derivative of tan x, children? Derivative of sec x. Derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. Okay, so I'll write here dy by dx of d by dx of sec of tan of root x. Yeah, so this is going to be sec x. So sec x derivative is sec x tan x. Yeah, sec x tan x. Okay, tan of, you have to write here tan. Okay, I have not written it, tan of root x, because this is sec of capital X, tan of capital X into d by dx of tan of root x. Okay, because this capital X is not in the standard form. So this amounts to sec of tan of root x, tan of root x. Now again this tan of root x is not in the standard form, so we have to attach its derivative again, but derivative of tan is nothing but sec square root x. Yes, tan x derivative is sec square, no? Now instead of x you have root x into again derivative of root x, because root x is not in the standard form. So this chain rule keeps on going as many number of functions which are not in the standard form. So now it is going to be sec of tan of root x, tan of root x, sec square root x, and you know that derivative of root x is nothing but 1 upon 2 root x. So this is your answer. Okay. Now next one, sine of ax plus b cos of cx plus d. Okay, so we are going to use the formula for u by v. What is u by v derivative, children? It is nothing but u dash v minus v dash u upon v square. Okay, so let's write it as y is equal to sine of ax plus b upon cos of cx plus d. Okay, so now y dash, okay, y dash will be, or dy by dx will be, you keep your v as it is. Okay, just look at this rule. You keep v as it is, cx plus d, and you take a derivative of your u. Okay, minus, now keep your u function as it is, okay, and you take a derivative of your v function. Okay, divided by v square. V square is nothing but cos square cx plus d. Now you need not do square of this because this is an angle. Okay, so cos square. Now let us take derivative. So this is cos of cx plus d. Sine's derivative is cos of ax plus b. But ax plus b is not in the standard form. So you have to attach the derivative of this minus cos of sine is as it is, so I will write here minus sine of ax plus b. Now cos derivative is again minus sine, so minus and minus, this will become sine of cx plus d. Now again cx plus d is not in the standard form, so attach its derivative to this upon cos square cx plus d. So this is equal to, now this is different angle, so you can't do anything, so you have to write it here. Now derivative of ax plus b is a, no, because x derivative is 1, b is a constant, so it is a cos cx plus d cos ax plus b minus, sorry, not minus, cx plus d derivative is c, no, c times ax plus b and sine of cx plus d upon cos square cx plus d. Okay, so we have done the first part of the exercise 5.2, how to find derivative of the functions. Remaining will continue in the next class.